We are live. It's Tuesday. He's host of Home, the host of podcast. Thanks with Len Besthoff. Len, my friend, how you doing?
I'm doing well, Rome. How are you?
I'm doing good. Fully charged.
Awesome. That's great. Yeah, it's Tuesday News Day. Had a busy Monday, got a busy Tuesday coming up. Have an interesting story we're going to be airing about the Solnit South facility in Middletown that treats youths 13 to 17 years old who have serious psychiatric issues. And we're going to be interviewing two former patients. And, there's a lot of twists and turns in this interview.
That's going to be a good one. Mental's important.
Yeah, they've been in the spotlight a little bit recently, um, because there have been some worker issues there with not enough people filling shifts and things getting out of control.
That's no good.
Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm.
Place like that has to be fully staffed.
Yeah, we did a lot of coverage of other psychiatric facilities in our state, and certainly have covered issues with them. And so it's no surprise we're seeing this, but hopefully they can overcome this.
Hopefully. It's a sad story right there.
Yeah, yeah, it's a tough one.
Is that your first cup of coffee so far?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm ready to go. I'm already on the water now. So trying to behave myself. Got two cups and I'm ready to go. How about you?
I had my first cup. I think I'm ready for my second one soon.
Yeah, now it's all about hydration. It's awesome to be outside like this. We're in the sunglasses. I'm in the middle of the summertime. I've got ants crawling all over the phone. Hey, this is great weather, and yes, we're going into a heat wave, but that's okay. It's July. I was talking with the NBC Connecticut meteorologist Steve Glazier, who does our 11 o'clock programs in the evening, and he was saying this is it right now. We are in meteorological summer, like in terms of this is the hot spot from now till the end of the month. Are usually our hottest temperatures in Connecticut. I always thought it was August, but what do I
Right. I always thought it was August too, but July gets hot.
know? Yeah, I think the heat index today, tomorrow, the next day, we're in the middle of the week now. We'll be over 100. I'm gonna try to golf tomorrow. We'll see.
Yeah. You'll get out there.
Yeah, bright and early. Gonna try to go out before like this time of the day where it's fine. It's what's the temp now? 75. I could live with that.
And real quick before we get into it, I've been kind of like studying some golfing people, like golfers, and I'm like, yeah, I gotta before I get out there with you, I gotta go practice some swings. It looks
Yeah,
easy,
we'll
but
get.
it's not.
No, no, I stink. I'm terrible. It's more you just gotta like getting out there, and it's a great way to walk. It's a great way to socialize. Some people do business um, when they golf, but there's no bad reason to do it. It's just a lot of fun, and you get a lot out of it.
Golf was good.
Yeah, it's going to be one of my things in the fun stuff here. But let's start with food because I've got a good one this time. I was
Okay.
lucky enough to be a guest at a lovely couple in Farmington's home on Sunday night, and these folks are from Texas. And they gave us or served us some real Texas barbecue that was shipped in from Texas. And it was, outstanding. And I learned something culturally that Texans, and I always knew that they dipped their tortilla chips in butter. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I learned that about 40 years ago. I went to this thing down in Dallas and people started doing that. I'm like, what are you doing? And they're like, what are you not doing? I'm like, whatever. When in Rome, no fun Rome. But you know, uh, I had some of that. But with the Texas barbecue, hold on, they have pickles and onions that they chop up. You chop them up with your knife, whatever, and you eat it all together. It was really good.
I gotta try that. That's something new.
So there's my food. I got a new one for you, Ron. How about
I
you?
gotta try it. Mine's just a salad. I'm in that healthy mode. But before the summer's over, I will do a cheat day. Nice cheat day. Something greasy.
No, no. I mean, like, I think the big thing on salad for your listeners and viewers is tell them how you mix it up, how you make it different. Because the problem with salad is we all get into a rut if we're making it for lunch every day, right? You do the same thing because you go to the store and you buy the lettuce, you buy the peppers, you buy the tomatoes. I got to use them before they're no good anymore or they go rotten. So you get in a rut. And I think the trick is mixing up the proteins. So, you got some turkey one day, you got some tuna another day, you got some hard boiled egg another day, a lot of cheese one day, good cheese, like feta cheese, mozzarella, something.
That's the thing.
Is that sort of the plan you're doing? And if so, you need to share that with your listeners,
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe start adding some steaks or something to it.
Ro. Yeah, steak salad is absolutely number one. That's my favorite. But steak comes every once in a while, and then you have leftovers, and that's what I chop up and throw it in there.
Yeah. And a cheat code I found out is a chopped salad pre-made, but you got to get the Mediterranean bag. So good. Has like broccoli, basil, cabbage, carrots, lettuce, feta cheese, flatbread sticks, and the dressing is balsamic.
Yep.
That's the cheat.
Yeah, you got a lot of the secrets going there. Like balsamic vinaigrette is perfect because really, what is dressing, right?
Right. With a dab of creamy Italian to mix it up.
That's right. You said you like creamy Italian. That's some good stuff. I will say balsamic vinaigrette is definitely my go-to, but then I would say creamy Italian's number two for dressing.
Oh, yeah. So I got to add some protein, switch it up.
Yeah, I mean, like Rome, you boil an egg, and like I used to make egg salad, which of course, is a little bit more labor. You got to crush it, you got to get the mayonnaise or whatever you're going to mix it with, season it, all that stuff. Just do this: boil the egg. You get one of those things at Home Goods or one of these places that you put it over the hard-boiled egg and it slices it like that. Throw that on top. You're good to go. Balsamic vinaigrette, all set.
Good. So good. Eggs are good with salad
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, it just gets one more protein in there and it mixes it up a little. That's the trick, I think.
Yeah. And one more, a fish salad. Pretty good.
What's that?
A fish salad. Add some,
Oh
like a piece of
yeah.
fish to it.
Oh yeah. You know what I find? A lot of folks don't like the taste of fish. And a salad, especially with the milder stuff like the salmons and the soles, haddock, you put any of that on there and it takes the flavor of the dressing pretty much.
Yeah.
And it's a good way to get those, what are they, omega B12s or something that you get from fish oil.
Hmm. Pretty good. So we have some good
Got it.
choices.
Yeah, you got it going on, Rome. So, I mean, keep the salad streak going. Just, give your listeners a little bit of here's how I do it to keep it going. Because it's hard to eat a salad every day. I mean, look, first world problems, I get it. But, um, it takes some discipline. You want to have that sandwich. Every once in a while, I treat myself, but not often.
Yeah. Gotcha. So a movie. I'll do the movie. Superman. I finished it. Amazing. Took me. I fell asleep twice. So it took me 3 nights to watch it.
And it's not falling asleep because it's not good. It's just that we're working hard.
Yeah.
So
Gotta
why
watch it.
was it good? Like, who's gonna like it out of your audience?
If you're into like DC and all that type of stuff, yeah, you're gonna love it. Graphics are just they're just so good nowadays. It's like you
Hmm.
cannot like it. You're gonna like it.
I'm gonna have to check it out. And you said that was on Amazon?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. My entertainment, very different tack. Not for the people. I was at a talent show this last weekend, and I got to tell you, it was so much fun in terms of getting up there. And my wife and I were both in animated character blow up costumes. We did a dance. Second year in a row. I'm not going to publish it. This is one of those talent shows where what happens on that side of the river stays on that side of the river. But Mrs. B and I won the People's Choice Award, which certainly we were not expecting and we're thankful for. We were just trying to participate. We were very excited. Our daughter won a talent competition too. She came with us this year for singing. So that was fun. But, nothing like doing a talent show in the middle of the summer. I give credit to our former sports anchor, Gabby Lucevero, and her husband, Brian, who throw this event. And it was a lot of fun.
So you got a triple win.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was a blast.
Do you like dancing? Was it fun? Or you were like, oh, we got to get this done?
Yeah, I do like it just because, at this point, I'm still running, doing all that stuff. Can't play soccer anymore. My knees are just shot. But I can dance as long as it doesn't get too crazy. And it's fun doing the synchronized dance thing with my wife. You see on TikTok and all these other places, real dancers do it. And I am not a real dancer. I'm a terrible dancer. Lindsay will pick the choreography that is the most simple, that is the most or least impactful on my knees, and we have a good time. You know.
Yeah, it's exercise too, moving around.
hmm Oh yeah, you get tired, you get winded,
Yeah,
especially inside that suit. It gets hot in the sun.
sounds fun. Fun week.
Mm. hmm It was a lot of fun.
Sports, soccer. Soccer's big right now, and if I'm not mistaken, the teams that are like right now trending is France, Spain, England, Argentina, and Switzerland.
Um, Switzerland could be trending, but they're out. Um,
Okay.
and then
Yeah.
Norway's out too. That's going to be one of my stories I'm going to share with you here. The Norwegians were the fun upset kind of team with that really tall um, player named Holland. But we'll come back to that. But yeah, World Cup, you said it right, first four.
Um. Oh wait. Switzerland. No, they're out. Argentina, France, Spain, England.
Yes. So that's the World Cup semifinal group.
And if I'm not
Three
mistaken,
Europeans.
Spain's number one. Is Spain number one?
I honestly don't know who's number one. I think maybe or France.
Yeah, one of those two.
hmm England was a little shaky. Argentina, defending champs, in my opinion. I've got the chance to catch a few of Argentina's games. They looked a little shaky, honestly.
Yeah.
Um, but we'll see. It's going to be fun. Does it start? It's this week. I mean, it's over by the July 17th. So
Went by
here we
fast
go.
too.
Giddy up. What's that?
It went by pretty fast too.
Yeah, it did. It did. Well, I think they get you with like the every night having a game, and now this week I've been like, hey, where's the game?
Right. How about you?
Oh yeah, my turn for sports. What did I write down? Oh yeah, of course. So golf. Talking about golf before. This week, it's been quiet for a few weeks. They had the U.S. Open out on Long Island where they had the crazy weather. It's really cold and wet. Of course, it's the Northeast in late June, early July. What else would you expect? Um, but all sarcasm aside, they have the British Open, as it used to be called. Now it's just the Open, and it's over in the United Kingdom. I believe this is going to be played in England. Um, and the weather there is like here because they've had this very warm summer in parts of Europe. I was watching the Scottish Open last weekend, and it looked like you'd expect, dank, cold, foggy, you know, 55 degrees. Scottish people wearing shorts and t-shirts, all the Americans and people from other Western countries like bundled up.
Cold.
But that's not what they're getting this weekend for the Open. Normally, that's the weather you expect, is that cold, dreary kind of British weather with the really difficult golf courses. So that's not happening this year, but we'll see. Either way, it's going to be great. All the best players, see some really good competition.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, and so I'll give you a tease. Next week, man, am I going to have a good sports one. Totally something you have no idea what it would be.
We'll see. I
We
know it's
will
gonna be a
see.
big one.
Oh yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. You'll never guess in a million years what I'm going to tell you next week with my sport of the week. But let's do some news. There's a lot, Rome. Um, Interesting news today. This first one, don't eat while you're listening to this one. But the Connecticut Department of Public Health announced on Monday of this week that 12 more cases of cyclosporasis have been confirmed in Connecticut since July 1st, bringing the state's total to date up to 35. Cyclosporasis is an intestinal illness that's contracted by consuming food or water containing the cyclospora parasite. Let's hope this doesn't happen. The most common symptom is watery diarrhea, though some people may not experience any symptoms, according to the State Department of Public Health. And this is one to keep an eye on for your viewers and listeners. It's a little bit of a tough subject there, but just really try to wash your hands. Be really careful where you're getting water or whatever you're drinking or eating.
So it comes from water, food. You can get sick and get watery diarrhea.
Yeah, I mean, the truth is, some of the reporting is saying they really don't have a good idea of how folks are getting this. The good news is that you could have it and perhaps not even know it, that the symptoms are mild in some cases. And let's hope if any of your audience gets it, that it's mild. But just, do the stuff we did during COVID. Just wash those hands regularly. I'm not saying wear a mask. Please do not wear a mask. But just wash your hands regularly. Be really careful. Uh, you know, keep using, new cups, new plates and forks, that kind of stuff.
Right.
Here's some news I think that everybody's going to like hearing what the results going to be. Drivers traveling through one of Connecticut's busiest highway interchanges will need to adjust to a major traffic change this week as a long-running construction project in Meriden reaches a very significant milestone. The Connecticut Department of Transportation's reconfiguration of the Interstate 91, Route 15, and Interstate 691 interchange is entering a new phase with the permanent closure of Exit 17 on Interstate 91 North beginning Thursday night. There's been these intermittent closures and lane changes and all this other stuff up there, but this is really important. The end result's gonna be great. It's a more than $700 million project aimed at improving safety and traffic flow through a corridor that not only has been known for just horrible congestion, but a lot of really bad crashes. We all know that Meriden interchange, as we call it, and the state is working on a solution there. Let's hope it works. Okay. Um, there's certainly other interchanges that have been built, and we expected that we were going to get better traffic flow and more safety, and we didn't. But let's hope that's the case here. Fingers crossed on that. But big project, probably a good idea, to check your Waze or whatever traffic app you use before you're going near that area for the next few months and beyond.
Very big project.
So for my fun last story of the day, we were talking about the World Cup before. Norway, unfortunately, is out of the World Cup. These guys were great. I mean, they were sort of an upset team. They weren't expected to go super far. They had this superstar named Haaland, who is 6'5", scores all kinds of goals. He's amazing in the British Premier League. And then the Norwegian fans were incredible, coming over here with all their antics that they do as a group. And they even went to, I believe it was the Travelers, because the guy from Norway won the Travelers, and they were there, in between some of the other soccer dates. So a real interesting story here with the Norwegian national men's soccer team. And unfortunately, they're out of the World Cup. They were a lot of fun, but Erling Haaland is still doing Erling Haaland kind of things. Again, this 6'5" striker I'm talking about, already very popular in the soccer world, but his stock grew significantly throughout this 2026 tournament as he just played so well. And honestly, he's this massive human being. He stands out on the field. And fans from all over the world, including China, became fans of his because of his energetic and his charm. And so he had his final mic drop moment as this all ended. He's heading back to Norway, didn't win. That's tough. But of course, he's returning to Norway. He gets off the plane with a taxidermy raccoon. So it's a stuffed raccoon holding an alcohol bottle as he's getting down how they walk down the stairs, and he's got this stuffed raccoon that's holding a bottle of alcohol. And when he was asked about it, he said it followed me home. So look that one up on NBCConnecticut.com. You can find that story and all these stories. Also, I'm going to do one quick plug, if I may. We just finished an amazing series called The Path Forward, which is about people who immigrate to America legally. Because so many folks have said, just do it the right way. Well, if you want to see that, we've got a really good series on NBCConnecticut.com. We've also got the long form version of this on our YouTube channel called The Path Forward. So check it out.
Yes, go check it out.
All right.
All right, my friend. Thank you, my friend.
All right. That's all the news I got. I wish I could sit in my garden and talk with you all day here, but got to go Tuesday News Day.
Lots of news, lots of work to get done. And I'll
Oh,
see you
yeah.
next week, my friend.
All right. Be well, Will.
All right, take care.